Now, I know you kind of looked at all of them. Let's go through the draft grades for the AFC North, and it looks like you thought everybody pretty much helped themselves and did a pretty nice job in the draft. Whose draft did you like the best?
Baltimore. I mean, they just do this year in and year out. They just get studs to just reload on this football team. And I mean, obviously, you start at the top, that 14th pick, Kyle Hamilton. I mean, I thought he was one of the three most talented players in this entire draft. Slides because, safety is not necessarily considered as important a position as some of the others. I think safety is a criminally underrated position. And Kyle Hamilton is a guy that I've termed as a unicorn because he's an incredible athlete. He's great in both phases, run game and against the pass. And he's just going to be a problem for the Browns and the rest of the AFC North for years to come. Then Tyler Linderbaum, the center from Iowa, I thought they needed to keep working on the offensive line. That's a good pick. And then, just you go down the line into day 2 into day 3. David Ajabo, Travis Jones, Daniel Falele, Jalen Armour Davis, Charlie Kohler, Jordan Stout, Isaiah Lakely. I mean, they just hit after hit after hit. It's sensational how good it looks on paper. Obviously, it has to play out in the field. I mean, we've seen, Baltimore have some great drafts. Not all those guys hit, but you're never going to hit all the time. But, on paper, Baltimore looks like it's done a really good job reloading this football team.
Yeah, the one thing I wonder about the Ravens, there's a lot of pressure now on their number 1 pick from last year, Rashad Bateman, to come through after they traded Hollywood Brown away. All right, Steelers you like too. You like the job the Steelers did as well?
Yeah, I mean, I may be more positive on Kenny Pickett than most people. I think I'm not as scared off by the small hands, I think, as some people were. He may not have as high a ceiling as Malik Willis, which kind of kept me from making this an A-plus draft. If it was Willis, to me, it would have been an A-plus grade because Willis could have probably sat for 2022 behind Mitch Trubisky. With Pickett, he might be in the mix to start right away. He has a higher floor, I think, than Malik Willis, just not as high a ceiling, which, I think that's kind of what made the pick a little bit of a head scratcher. But for me, what won the draft for the Steelers and why I gave them that grade, their next 3 picks. George Pickens at 52. I know there's character concerns with Pickens, which probably caused him to slide as far as he did. I mean, if there weren't those questions, he probably would have gone as early as, the first round to the Packers, I would presume. But, he falls to the Steelers at 52. That is a steal and a half. Third round, DeMarvin Leal, the defensive lineman from Texas A&M. I like his athleticism. He's got very good potential. I think just needs to kind of develop more production. I think playing with a veteran group will do that in the 4th round. Calvin Austin, I mean, my goodness, just speed for days with that guy. I know he's smaller. I know he's an older prospect, but he is as fast as they were in this draft.